guys, welcome to Dope Fades. I am your host, Christian Wolf. This is our first episode. We are an online open mic hosted virtually on Twitch. There is no stage. We're not landlocked to anything, and that's why Dope Fades is awesome. This idea came about from me being lazy, really. I've done a lot of open mics, and it just takes forever. Eats a big section of my day. I have to buy shitty drinks and waste my money, waste my gas to get there. Dope Fades allows you to be anywhere and Skype in a set. You can be in Des Moines, Iowa, and be a great comedian and get some great attention, hopefully, on Dope Fades. You can do a set in your underwear. Not that I am, but you could. Just saying. So Dope Fades is really an experiment. We're really hoping this goes well, so thank you so much for tuning in this evening. And I really hope that this being lazy can create something great. I just hate when the universe reminds you that you are being lazy. Like when you're binge watching something, rolling 6 episodes deep, you got ice cream stains in the shirt, eating straight from the carton, and then Netflix is like, are you still watching? It's like, fuck off, Netflix. Quit being so judgmental. Yes, I'm still watching. I can jam 4 hours of Adventure Time if I want to. Click. I mean, one day there's going to be a second prompt. It's going to be like, are you watching? Click yes. The second prompt will be like, are you sure? Maybe go outside for a change. It's just bad when the people paid to keep you watching cut you off. Like, have you ever heard of a drug dealer being like, are you sure you want that heroin? Yes, I want that heroin. That's never going to happen. I'm hoping that one day Netflix programs a Netflix bartender. Like that little paperclip used to pop up, only less creepy, you know? Be like, sorry, sir, you've had enough House of Cards. You're being belligerent, planning political takeovers, and breaking the fourth wall to imaginary cameras. I'm gonna need you to take a break. You're bringing the stresses home from the campaign to the dinner table. He's right, honey. Just come play with your kids. So I love Netflix. I maybe love it too much. When I feel like I'm rotting my brain away, I will start watching science programs like the Cosmos or Earth or Life. And it's just so cool to me. I love that stuff because the universe has evolved for just billions of years. You know, life started from basic building blocks, molecules down to now these most complex organisms. And our DNA structure has more atoms than there are stars in the universe. And the process of selection has occurred over millions of years to create complex beings with eyeballs, with sight. And the human eye is more detailed and complex than anything made by human hands, by human machinery. The intricacies of the lens, the muscles, the retina, the neural network, even the way that the human brain interprets that information into imagery. And of the infinite opportunities that life takes shape and form in, even fewer of those beings with life are conscious like a human with the gift of sight. And I am made of stardust, the universe observing itself. And what am I doing? I'm chilling on my couch, got some chips and dip, watching Netflix. I mean, I'm hurling through space with almost 7 billion other conscious, beautifully complex human beings. And what am I doing? I'm fucking off on the internet, talking to no one, lurking, not even contributing to the internet. So I hate being lazy. I really hope Dope Fades can contribute to the internet in a good way. We're going to have a couple comedians come up for you guys tonight to our virtual stage, this non-existent stage. Our first comedian up will be Chase Badgett. He's a very, very not funny man, but he's going to try some new material tonight. Please welcome to our stage, Chase. Thank you.
Is it working? I guess I'll start. I have no idea, but hey guys, I just want to say thank you to Christian and Andrew. It's thanks for putting this together, guys. I really appreciate it. Okay, I've been having this reoccurring dream, and I don't know what. Let me tell you about it, and you can tell me what to do. So I start out as a little kid, and I'm unhappy, and I want to be an adult. It seems cool. It seems that that's everything I want to control. So being a dream, I end up becoming this adult. You know, I get this apartment, and long story short, I decide that I don't want to be a kid. You know, it's scary that at one point in the dream I have to play this giant piano, but it's so big that I have to use my feet and my weight in order to actually play it. This dream is haunting me. It's the only thing I ever dream, and the only thing that makes sense of it is that I was always told to dream big. You know. Awesome. I was with my mom the other day. We were eating some lunch, and she was like, "Chase, you're a classic people pleaser." And I'm like, "Mom, it's pronounced bisexual." Next joke is, I like meeting new people. I like knowing who I can't fuck. So the next one is Asian porn. I'm not into it. I don't know about you guys, but it just seems like someone's getting attacked. You know what I mean? This is what I like. I like American Asian porn. You know, I like that ass to be assimilated. I was thinking, if Jesus were to come back nowadays, he would have to prove that he wasn't a magician. You know, he walks on water, and it's like Chris Angel has already done that. I think the only miracle that he could perform that would shock us would be to get rid of all commercials. That's the miracle this generation wants. You know? Let me do some characters for you guys. I worked on a couple characters. I hope you guys enjoy it. The first one is this is Clean Sarah Silverman. Okay. This next character is a blind man with arthritis doing the ABCs. God damn it! This is the last one. I need to stand up for this one, but this is me performing double dutch. Tell me when to go. This is me at an orgy. Tell me when to go. Lastly, this is me as E40. Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. Go dumb, 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 dumb. Jesus Christ, head dredge, so shake 'em. I ain't got none, but I plan on growing some. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Back to Christian. Peace.
Thank you very much, Chase, for appearing on the show. Everyone, give it up for Chase. Round of applause that he will never hear. Yes, this is the flaw of our show. Coming up next, a very funny comedian coming to us from a completely different time zone. Yes, the beauty of Dope Fades. Out of Chicago, I believe, Sir Rad Turkin is going to be on the mic next. Everyone, please stay tuned and give a warm welcome for Rad. All right, guys, wouldn't you know it? We're having technical difficulties on our first night. Who would have thought? Our next comedian could not be contacted via Skype, so we're going to move right along to our next comedian. Hopefully, we'll hit Rat Up after that. Our next comedian coming in is Craig. Craig is from the Valley out here in Los Angeles. Take it away, Sir Craig. Please, everyone, a warm welcome.
Yeah, what's up? I don't know if, I got the Twitch feed up here, so we'll see if I can sync up with myself enough to make this all sensical. Yeah, I don't even know if this is reaching anyone now. I could just be floating in the void of cyberspace, you know, just like a particle, like a mote of dust in the morning sky. Oh no, there I am. Okay, well, shit, I guess we better get started with the material. Okay, well, opening joke. Man, there is nothing quite like the perfect simile. That was a bit of a groaner. I came up with that shit in like the shower, but it was just short, so I was like, you know what, I'll use it as an opening line. But okay, so let's get to stuff that's more relevant to who I am as a human being. So let's just make it clear. However this goes tonight, I don't know anything. Like existentially, like cosmically, I don't know anything. So that's the caveat as we move along here. And you know, for a more traditional get to know me opener, where I would say something that would help give you the shape of my person. I mean, I'm not a person, you know. I'm an ape. I'm a hominid. I'm 98% chimpanzee, and you know, 2%. Well, you know, something else. It doesn't really matter. Round up. It's fucking 98%. So, but so okay. But so you don't even know who I am or anything about me. Help give you the shape of my ape, I'll say. Okay, let's do like a party opener thing. Growing up in 3 words for me, you know, if we were to ask each other that question. Growing up in 3 words for me. Well, the stage said my parents, put it this way. They feel that Bill O'Reilly is not as supportive as he could be of Donald Trump. So, you know, consider that, you know, look at me, and yeah, suffice it to say, growing up for me in 3 words, you know, if I had to pick just 3, it would be, you know, fuck this shit. And I don't know. I mean, I guess that's just, you know, even though I could just bemoan my upbringing. At the same time, I mean, the whole fucking political situation is nonsensical, because at this point, you know, it's like, do we need presidents? Well, yeah. I mean, do we need presidents? Because as far as I see it, my point of view is, you know, you know, we got just when I'm getting used to some fuck, they card in a new one, and before they even do that, I got to sift through a whole bag of fucks that I don't really care for, just to figure out which one I despise the least. And on top of that, you know, their whole job description, I mean, what it means to be a politician today is that you know, you're getting paid to convince people to keep paying you. So that's weird. It sounds like the textbook definition of a con man, but apparently it just means you get all the power and get to govern the entire nation. And I don't know. I mean, well, let me just go on a tangent here, because I'm not one for conspiracy theories, but since we're speaking of presidents, I will say something I've noticed over time. This presidential thing happens like every 4 years on the dot. So, I don't know if anyone's been keeping up with that, but again, not one for conspiracy theories, just something to consider. But I don't know. I mean, I guess you just, when you watch this shit, and you've got Trump up there debating about, how much more he believes in God than Huckabee or some other fuck. You just got to, what do? You laugh, you cry. I just think you got to tip your hat to just the void, just to the abyss of, of bullshit. So, I mean, look, Carl Sagan said that all the planets and all the galaxies and all the stars are as dust or sand or less than dust compared to the vast expanses of space in which there's nothing. Nothing. So it's like, fuck, Does it matter if I get laughs from strangers tonight on Skype? I don't know. To return to my original, I mean, in a deeper way, I don't know. Here's another way to put it. From a plant's perspective, the whole meaning of a human life is just to die and become soil. So, just kill time until then, I guess, everybody. All right, that's it for me. My name is Craig. Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Craig Nepley. Craig Nepley, thank you so much. I feel like I don't know anything either. Our next comedian was the one with technical difficulties. He's back with a vengeance. His computer has been revived. Yes, back on the internet, live for the first time on Dope Fades. Please give a warm welcome for Rad Turkin, everyone. Rad, thank you.
Today is October the 11th, National Coming Out Day, and today I'm coming out as comedian Rad Turkin. I used to date computer programmers. A bunch of these basic bitches made the switch to Phantom bitches because what do you got? I own a Mac. The most embarrassing place to go to get it caught yawning and opera because it looks like you're singing along. Have you heard that new Chris Brown song? Supposed to be.
Nana, are you telling my jokes again?
Did they get it all?
What are you doing?
Yes, they did. Oh, Rocky, I look terrible.
You look great.
No, I don't. I look terrible. Let me see how I sound.
No, you look great. You can't see how you sound.
Oh, okay.
You're stealing my jokes again, though.
Okay. Did you get that?
Which one did you leave off on? Supposed to be? Hi, I'm comedian Rad Turkin. Did you tell all the good ones?
I thought I did.
Have you guys heard that new Chris Brown song? Supposed to be? If your chick come close to me, she ain't going home where she supposed to be. Well, I think that lyrically it's a very interesting song. See, it's about Chris Brown and Marianne going to a club, only they're under the impression that it's a potluck. Like at the end of the song, where he's just like, I don't know her name, but I know that she your girl. She chose up, are you mad or not, bruh? Don't be mad about it. These chicks be for everybody. Like, these chicks be for everybody. Like, you brought a 24 case of women, I brought chips. I had one. Have as much chips as you like. Which is the weirdest form of objectification I've seen in a pop song yet, because there's nothing even remotely anthropomorphic about a bag of Doritos. It's not even Cool Ranch. But I feel like there's something to be said for Chris Brown. He made a monumental moment in music history recently. You see, most artists compare themselves to human athletes, but not Chris Brown. He's calling himself Sea Breeze. Sea Breezy. Like everybody went with MJ, Gretzky, LeBron. Not Chris Brown. He was like Sea Breeze, Chestnut Philly. You know, Sea Breeze, the Chestnut Philly mare. Took the horse racing world by storm in 1986. Only to die at the tender age of 15, which was a life expectancy for horses back then. Now they live to be twice as long. Science. So this is international open mic, so I have some location specific jokes. Hopefully it hits hopefully I hit each one of the viewers with these location specific jokes. Like in California, I like how inclusive they are. They have all these skate parks and they're all wheelchair accessible. If you guys ever been to Wisconsin, they got these chain of stores, Fabric, etc. But I feel like we need to write a letter to Linens and Things and Bed Bath & Beyond. Let them know someone's encroaching on their miscellaneous territory. This one I'm going to need an audience response from. So this is a location specific joke. It's a knock knock joke. So you guys know how this works. Knock knock. Oh wait, I should specify this is a Seattle joke. Have you been to Seattle? All right. Well, let's try this again. I didn't hear all of you. Knock knock. Portland. But I meant Seattle. This is for anyone who's driven north-south through the state of Florida. They have these signs up. They've got these ads where they're like they're those billboard ads where they have like the question and answer, only they have like secretly religious contexts that they don't tell you about until you get to the answer portion. So it's like, what's the #1 killer for Mexicans and blacks? And this was in the state of Florida, and this is not an outdated George Zimmerman joke. This was a real billboard I saw. And if you drive up like a mile, there's the answer, and it's abortion, and then it's about, Jesus and how that's bad. But I don't know why Florida would be upset about that. But they have these other signs where they're just these handcrafted wooden signs staked into the ground that say, "Enjoy Florida oranges." And then there'll be one further up, "Enjoy Florida grapefruit." And if you drive up a bit more, you'll see another one, "Enjoy Florida oranges." And it just alternates citrus like that. But I wanna go back there and paint question marks on the ends of all those signs to leave drivers in suspense. Like "Enjoy Florida oranges." Grapefruit, yes. Oranges, and they'll never know what exit to get off at. It'll just go on. But they could get off at any. Citrus grows on trees out there. I want to end with this last one. So the Hawaiian state bird is the nene. So if ever you're in Hawaii, don't tell your friend, "Watch me hit that nene," because you'll be abetting them to a federal crime. All right, thanks, guys. I'm Rad Turkin, and that was my Nana. Back to Chris.
Thank you, Rad. Was that your mom? You didn't tell me about that before the broadcast started. It's great. I guess you get what you get on Dope Fades. Whoever Skype calls in. Thank you so much for everybody that tuned in to our little experiment. We're gonna try this again next week, Sunday at 8 p.m. That's Pacific Standard Time, PST. And because we're on Twitch, I thought I'd close with a video game joke. What is Mario's favorite fabric? Denim, denim, denim. Yes, that's ridiculous. Thank you so much for tuning in to Dope Fades. I'm your host, Christian Wolf. We are produced by Andrew McWhorter. Thank you so much, and have a very good night.